Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely, he made his debut a few months into the season, but didn't really get going until around the turn of the year. I remember their first home game of the new year in particular.
Oh yeah, when he scored the second goal that day, didn't he, against opponents he would go on to join, and of course with whom he would become a champion.
Tremendous.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Great vision. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hullet. He's in space and looking for options. Cross goes in there. And it's claimed by the keeper. He was under real pressure there. That looks a good ball through. Chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Thuram. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Thuram. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. It's a really well-measured ball. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hullet. Rafael Varane. Bellingham. Bale. And it's Bellingham. Bale puts them all in. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good vision. And he's certainly onside here. Hullet. And the counter is on. That's Thuram. Hullet. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And it's Bale. And it's Hullet. Bout of passing here, really easy on the... And he shoots! Oh, good spread.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Rodri. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Good driving run. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nedved. Nedved powering forward here. That's a little off target. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Now it's Del Piero.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Back towards the middle. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira gets over and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. And he's picked it up out wide. That's the corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Back when it goes. He's going for goal! Manchester United have their third corner. He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. Zanetti. And it's Bergomi. Played out to the right. Played back in. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance.
Adriano! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bellingham. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Thinks about the shot. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. And it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Vieira cuts it out. That's the throw. Looks to the other side. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This looks promising. Bale. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Manchester United get their fourth corner. And the keeper beats it away.
Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
changes him with that pass. So we've reached the hour mark. That has found him in acres of space.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether the...
Face-to-face with the keeper. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, numero 23, numero 11, Luis Suarez, numero 6, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21.
Oh, shooting
Messi,
chance!
il numero 4.
There was plenty of power on that.
Il numero 8, Bale, il numero 95. Cambio di giocatori.
He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti cuts out the pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Big header! So close to drawing level.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Manchester United making another change here. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to clear it. Could be danger here. Chance, surely! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and
Cruyff is on his own, and the shot! In he goes again! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
It's a mighty effort! He scores! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Szoboszlai.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Szoboszlai to Cristiano Ronaldo. Collar! Oh, that was vital. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Messi. Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Some really good ball movement. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Adriano! And that's a throw-in. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that. Great chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Zanetti. And it's Nedved. And this is Messi. Pelé. Messi. Ploughing through the middle. He can run onto that. And he's found a way. Adriano! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bergomi. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. AC Milan could counter here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's come to nothing. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Pelé, and he's had it nicked away. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Del Piero shoots! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now the delivery, and one more try! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Bellingham. And it's Del Piero. Oh, super find. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Looking to play him in. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Adriano. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Looking for the run. Another chance from a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. He could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hullet. It's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Adriano is flagged offside. Bale gets over and intercepts. Now it's Pele, and this is Luis Suarez. Bellingham. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Tries a shot! Messi! Genius!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Ferdinand is there to clear. Vieira. It's a searching pass. Varane makes the interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pull it. And here's Del Piero. Bellingham. Thuram. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Pull it. Now it's Del Piero. It's Adriano! Adriano! Oh, just look at it! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Bellingham. What a throw in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6, numero 23, numero 11.
And it's Beckham.
Luis Suarez.
Knocks it into space.
Numero
Soboslai.
21, Messi. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8. Bale. Il numero 4. Il
Out to the
19.
right.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Il numero 95. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Pele. Lovely. He's having a shot. That's another chance. Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan get themselves into the lead. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Bale. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Shevchenko coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the ball's come loose here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And now he has two. Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. It's a promising position. Bale has it out wide and in space. And he's managed to get rid. So what can they make of this? That has been cut short. Can he get it through? And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one.
And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Rodri, Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. It's Pele!
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Bellingham. Vieira knocks it into space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Pele conjures time and space where few can.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Milan!
And Milan have the lead. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the return. Decent chance!
It's run loose, who's going to get there? And one more try!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pele is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. And he shoots! And again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Nedved. Now it's Pele. Shoots! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's definitely not his best. Nedved. And this is Del Piero. Now it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Can he get it through? Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! Superb goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Vieira. Good ball, good take. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Manchester United are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have... And the finish! Ferdinand. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's in on great chance! And he comes up trumps again. Pelé. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pelé. Bergomi deals with that comfortably. There's a sharp little ball here. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Manchester United finding their passes. Passing nice and neat. And here's Del Piero. Zanetti getting this one clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bale tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ferdinand gets it clear. Now it's Pelé. Well, that's a... And Del Piero! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's Bellingham. Nedved. He's had a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
It's their
23.
second corner of the game.
Numero 15. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Il numero 21.
Nedved plays it
Messi.
short.
Cambio di
And here's
giocatore.
Nedved. Played into the...
He rises!
Varane gets rid without sophistication. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Pelé. Szoboszlai. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Threads one in, played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. Can he finish? And that could have brought them level.
Messi was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Adriano. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's found a way through.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Hazard. That's been slipped through. Keeper's dealt with that. Bellingham. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Rodri. And this is Del Piero. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pele. Pele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Guardiola. Fernandes. Neither side yet able to find the net. And Alexander-Arnold. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Del Piero. Bellingham. It's Pele! They've got to be quick to recover this. Over to the left. Bale receives it in a wide position. Kvaratskhelia. Searching pass he's played there. Thuram. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Pele! And it's Vieira. Oh, good take. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Pele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vardiol charging forward, the ball at his feet. Knocks it into space. And he's certainly onside here. Defending of the desperate variety. And they're back on the ball again. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
And Del Piero! It's hit the uprights. Camavinga, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Spread out to the left. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what has happened here? Vardiol.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deep cross. Bale getting this one clear. Bellingham is the team's great visionary, and the counter is on. He's got away. Del Piero is onto this. It's a good look. He gets big. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Borussia Dortmund get the ball rolling for the second period.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe! And it's Camavinga. Camavinga! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Pele. Del Piero looking to penetrate opposition lines. Camavinga. Oh, good spread. Hazard. Hazard with it. There's the header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Thuram. Vieira. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Fernandez. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Del Piero. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nicely spread. Hazard gets into a good position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Thinks about the shot. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Goal! Manchester United! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vieira calmly anticipates. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Pele. Knocks it out wide. Bellingham. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in... It's Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Nedved. Number 22, Pele. Number 16,
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
Number 11, Gullit.
Short changes him with that pass.
Adriano. Number 6, Pirlo.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bellingham. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hazard. Crosses it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 2, Marcel Desailly.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Up towards the front line. Now it's Szoboszlai. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Tries the cut back. Fernandez. That pass has been well intercepted.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Out towards the flank, and he decides to cross it. It's a loose ball. Kane, out to the right. Now it's Hazard. Varane cuts it out. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And he's in on Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. Fernandez. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Fernandez. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Del Piero completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Fires it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Neymar's cross. And that has been clubbed away. Olise. Tonali. And he's in on goal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rijkaard. And it's Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Argentina finding their passes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's a sharp little ball here. That has been cut short. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Pelé. Azar. Argentina looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Now that's well seen too. Nedved. And here's Neymar. And here's Haaland. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. Bellingham. 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. Great chance! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide, looking for a runner. Looking to go deep. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieira. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Here's Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Nedved herring after the ball here. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Vieira calmly anticipates.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Varane cuts out the pass. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pele, nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he was quick to react. And this is Del Piero. Bellingham! They want to be quick to recover this. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Substitution in progress.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Bellingham. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vieira.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared without complication. Vieira. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And that could set him on his way. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for the run. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now the delivery. Varane clears it away, and they're quick to get it back. Real chance! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Kilicsoy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, that's been intercepted. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. And it's Rodri. Pele. He has found the way through. Played towards the front line.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Manchester United are stuck in Central Station and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Caught offside that time.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19, Nedved. Number 18, Del Piero. Number 22,
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Number 16,
Beckham,
Rodri.
Adriano.
Coming on the field, number 9, Soboslai. Number 11,
Soboslai.
Gullit. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 1.
Now it's Olise.
Adriano.
Ball looks a good
Number
one.
17,
Kilishoy,
Beckham.
and he's got the beating of his
Substitution.
man. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising. Well with it, Soboslai! Vieira, and that's a good ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Cruyff. Bale puts the ball in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes.
Look, this
added
is
time.
so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Olise. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
He's had it taken off him. Right card. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Quick reminder today.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
There's the whistle. Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Now that looks a decent ball. Threads one in. He is through here. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's been intercepted. Adriano. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Bale. And it's Nedved. Now it's Pele. Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Del Piero has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Suarez is herring after that one. Pele quietly revving up. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Bellingham in towards the back stick. And they can counter here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri, and it's Nedved. Now it's Bellingham. Bale has it out wide and in space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mateus. And it's Thuram. Pele. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Oh, well spotted.
It's Pirlo. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Bellingham. Bale. Nedved. Vieira. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's worked it through. Now it's Pele. Pele with the big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Del Piero. Couldn't squeeze it through. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Germany have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That is good alertness. Vieira. And this is Del Piero. That's headed upfield. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pirlo. Now it's Del Piero. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Marquez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Marquez. Bellingham. Bale. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He has found the way through. And this is Nedved. Ah, that's a fine interception. Goalless still, and either side really getting onto the front foot. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Del Piero looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communicate.
It's Pele! Superb from Pele! A finish of true class. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Number 22, Pele!
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Adriano! Adriano! That is wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero. Pirlo. Now it's Pele. And this is Luis Suarez.
It's Adriano!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitutions taking place.
And claimed it back swiftly. Steaming on.
Sesko! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Germany really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely shaped cross. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Del Piero in acres of space out wide. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Del Piero. Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pele. That ball looks a good one. And that's a...
Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Him is number 9, SummerSlam.
Oh, smashing header! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kohler clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
We are into stoppage time. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. And that's going to be a goal kick. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ferdinand cuts it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Gullit finds himself offside. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Gullit. And this is Ronaldo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Bale. And it's Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in here. And that has been cleared. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pelé, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nice interception, well timed. Thuram. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure. Seedorf tries to play, and the shot! Goal! Brazil! There is the breakthrough! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
James is always looking to play quality balls.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, this is a great position. Del Piero. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
James. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Neymar. Vieira. Quality ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Nedved. And that's gone loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again, then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looking for a runner. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Thuram. Bellingham chasing after it. And it's Nedved. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. James. Seedorf. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Out for a throw. Nedved.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ronaldo is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has not gone well. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It's Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Thuram. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Vieira. Nedved. It's Bellingham.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Oh, good-looking ball. Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the through ball. And he's lost his man here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 17, Beckham.
Time then for the first
Number
substitution
5,
of the game.
Bellingham.
So that's two
Number
now without
18,
reply.
Del
Well, that's
Piero.
pretty much sealed it now,
Coming
and
on the
sure...
field,
Chance!
Number 11.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the finish! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Pelé. Bale has it out wide and in space. That's going to go a long way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schmeichel with the clearance. It's a searching pass. The most accurate pass. Nedved. And that is a little undercooked. 2 minutes to be added on. Ibrahimovic. Szoboszlai. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Adriano gets through on his own. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Now, this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Great chance here from position A1. So the perfect chance to get one back. Bale! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying.